Good morning, you 3,740 absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Yes, today we are in Redditch, guys. I don't know if you know Redditch. It's like sort of Worcestershire. It's not far from where I live, you legends. So, what have we got today then? We're on a 3-day job. We've got to replace a leaky liner. Oh, yeah. Yes, you legends, I'll flip you around and I'll show you. Yeah, so we have got our new liner. We've got some new coping. Those there are the cover nets for the vats. Let me walk you through. Absolutely stunning garden, guys. Stunning garden. And an absolutely beautiful koi pond. So, look at that, you legends. Some absolute corkers in there, and an absolutely fabulous garden which has got a big slope to it, but Peter, the owner, has built all this over time and it's absolutely spamtastic, guys. There's so many different levels and so many different areas to this garden. There's a little bridge down there, a little pathway. Absolutely stunning, guys. Yeah, so he's got a leak, you legends, and we're here to fix it. So as you can see, he's got quite a few fish. So we've got the two vats. One's 600 gallons, one's 400 gallons. We've got the trusty pond vac. We've got the Karcher jet wash. We've got some buckets. We've got the trusty extension lead, the poles. We've got the new pump for pumping the water out. I've bought my Norfine net because he's got some big fish in there, guys. You absolutely know that makes total sense. Yeah, I've got my big black cock with me as usual, guys. Oh, yes, guys. And the old Stanley toolbox with nothing hidden. What's that there? Oh dear. Anyway. So, without further a Scooby-Doo, a doggy-doo and a big fat pile of poo, how's my hair looking? We'll get these vats set up and then I'll bring you straight back. Sorry guys, I'll bring you straight back. No. Yes guys, we have got the two vats set up. The wind blew over and Peter, the absolute legend, has got one of his own, so we can save some more water, guys, because this pond is huge. That's what she said. Yes guys, so I'm going to use that new pump and some hose to pump the water from the pool into the vat so we can save as much of that. But obviously you can see how much, can you see that? Can you see how much the pond's gone down? And that's just after 3 days, that is. So I think the whole thing would empty. So what I think that has happened is, guys, the liner's not rubber, it's like a plastic membrane, but it's been in there for years and years and years. And I think what's happened is that lily pad's grown through it, so he doesn't want that lily pad anymore, which is a massive shame because it's huge, humongous, and he's got a gravel filter as well, so we're going to get rid of that, guys, because they're a bit of a ticking bacteria time bomb. We're going to get out that lily pad and just give it a fresh start with some new underlay, new liner and some new coping as well. So, you legends, without further Scooby-Doo, I'm going to get these vats filled up and then we'll start catching the fish. Oh, yeah. Yes, guys, I don't know if you saw, but the hose flipped out about 3 times then, so Lance got a bit of a soaking, but the vat is filling up. This is the our first one. Then we're going to get this one filled up as well. It's looking a bit dirty, but it has been sterilised, guys. And then Peter's got a big vat over there as well. The water is dropping, so soon we'll be able to start catching the fish. Peter did say they're very skittish when the net goes in, so there may be trouble ahead. But we've got the koi sock, we've got the big net. Peter's got his net. He's got this vat which we're going to set up just to save some more water. Look at the size of that lily, guys. It is absolutely beautiful, but it has taken over the whole pond. It's literally taken over the whole pond, so it's got to go. We have got a skip on the way. The sun is out, guys, but we are forecast for some heavy rain a bit later on, but I've got my coat with me and I've got my hoodie. So let me just walk you around. This pond is huge, guys. It's about 28 foot by about 15, 16 foot, something like that. I don't know how big it is because I ordered the flipping liner. How's my hair looking? Yes. So, guys, a bit old school. He's got like a 3 bay filter there. He's got a gravel filter in the bottom, which is fed into these and then back to the pond. So somewhere there is a join in the liner there, and in the bottom of this there's a ledge, guys. Can you see that? Like, so there's a ledge that goes out to about there, then it drops down, so the pool's much deeper, and all of this is filled with gravel. And then there's a curled up perforated hose and a curled up perforated hose, and then it's pumped from there into these barrels and then back into the pond, guys. And he's using little central heating pumps. I'll show you, you legends, because I thought that was quite funky. I have seen them before. People used to use them on the koi vats, but apparently they're so low energy, and you know, so they're doing the job, guys. And then he's got his filtration over here as well, which is all it's got like jack matting, K1 brushes, all that sort of stuff in there. So as you can see, you legends, the pond water itself is clear. It's just the fact that it's got a massive leak in it, and it's on a water meter, which doesn't help. So yep, soon we'll be getting these fish out. Actually, I best check on that vat. It's nearly full. No more floods, guys. Yes, you legends, so we are going to start catching the fish. The only issue we've got is they might swim into the lily pad, which might be a bit difficult, and that's why we've stopped pumping the water out. So we've got enough water in the vats over there. Did I introduce you to Lance, the absolute legend? Sir Lancelot is with us today, and we've got a new crew member just over there as well, but I haven't got him a t-shirt yet. I'm going to bring him a t-shirt tomorrow. He's working hard sorting out the filters, look. So yeah, I'm going to catch the fish. Lance is going to hold them in the net, and then we're going to use the koi sock to move them over into the vats. Cue the music. Nice. They're going to be an absolute nightmare to catch there, you legends. But the skip has landed, you legends. It's only a mini skip. We need it for that lily pad and all the gravel. So who have we got today then? We have got Redditch skip hire. Oh yeah. Looks like we've got 3 skips. I'm only joking, guys. He'll just take the bottom one out. So that's going to get down there. And then we can, looks like it's going to absolutely smash it down, guys. Now the weather did say that it was going to be a bit disastrous today, but how disastrous? We don't know. I've left the net in the pond. I did spend about 5 minutes trying to catch some fish, but they are absolutely live, guys. Literally jumping out the net. And what you don't want to be doing is chasing the fish round. I've told you this and I'll tell you again. It causes stress, and stress causes white spot, and we do not want an outbreak of white spot while we're doing this job. So I'll stick you back on a time lapse. Very windy, and we'll get these fish out. Nice. Yes guys, how's my hair looking? Yeah, absolutely smashed it down my Rangers, but luckily I've got my new coat on me. Lance always comes prepared for the day. We started taking out some of this lily pad, you legends, because the fish are just hiding in the lily pad now. And I don't know if I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I don't want to drop the water level too much so that they're stuck in the lilies, because it comes up over and then there's a gravel bed, and I don't want them to be stuck in there, because they'll be flashing around in that gravel and it will be causing all sorts of problems. So yeah, there's no rush. There is no salmon rush, you guys. I'm just going to have a 5-minute break and have a slurp on my big black coffee. Got ya? Yes guys, I'm going to stop saying big black cock, because it might offend someone, do you know what I mean? It's just not good to say big black cock all the time. So yes guys, I'm going to have a slurp on my big black coffee, and then we'll bring you right back. Nice. New plan, you legends. So they're hiding in the lily pad. So there's about 2 foot of water there, so I'm going to drain that down to about 12 inches. Stop it. And then Sir Lancelot, the absolute legend, because he's got his wellies on. I should have bought me waders. Because I could have just gone in and ripped out all of that lily pad, because we've got a skip here for it to go in, and then it would have been a lot easier. But you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, guys. Rome wasn't built in a day. So we're going to fill that vat up, lower the water down enough so that Sir Lancelot can get in there with his wellies, and then he can rip out all the greenery off that. I think the roots have grown through the liner, guys, so that might be a bit tricky. But at least then, if we can get the fish down that end, get this end dried out so there's no water in this end, because it goes along and it drops down. So if we can do that, then I can make sure all the fish, because can you see that? They're all hiding in the lilies. So once I can get the majority of that out, I can make sure the fish are in that end. We can pump the rest of the water out, flip you around, pump the rest of the water out, and then we can catch the rest of the fish, get rid of the liner, and then we've got about a ton of gravel to get out as well. So we're going to get the lily pad out first, put that in the skip. Then we'll get the gravel out, because that'll squash it all down, because it's only like a mini skip. And then yeah, once the fish are out, that's my plan for today, guys, is just to get all the gravel out, the lily pad out, all the fish safe in the vats, and then we'll be back tomorrow to get the liner in. So I don't know if I've told you already, guys, but what we're going to do is we're going to put the liner over the coping and the underlay, and then I'm going to refit new coping over the top. So all you do is you just cut the liner to halfway, and then you cement it there and you cement it there like a full bed all the way around. So that'll make it look a bit tidier. And then obviously we've just got gravel here, guys, so that won't mess with it at all. So it should look really nice once we've finished. Absolutely stunning garden, guys. I mean, just look at it. So nice. I love that. I love that. Very Japanese themed roof, and all the pines and stuff, and all the little ornaments. Very, very nice. There's a little path that goes around here, guys. Because when he bought the house, you legends, the garden was just on a pure slope like that. So I think he's made an absolutely fantastic job of this. Beautiful little pathway. It's not a cock, guys, but it's a fish. It's a big black fish. Oh yeah. Yes, you legends, that is completely root bound. I don't know if you saw in that time lapse, but it is all just solid root. So in the end, the fish were just staying under the lilies trying to hide. So we had to move the water out, get the fish over into the deeper part over there, which we're now going to try and get out. And we are literally having to cut through the roots. You legends, look at that. Absolutely root bound. So yeah, that's all going in the skip. So, beans as my feet are already soaked because I got in there. I'm going to get in that far end. I'm just going to catch the fish in the sock, pass them to Sir Lancelot, and he can get them into the vats. Then we can cut the rest of this root out while that's still draining. Get the rest of all these roots out, and then we've got to get all the gravel out. Luckily, the skip's full, but it's full with lily pads. So when we get the gravel out, it'll squash it all down. We'll save a few quid, won't it? No. There you go, guys. How's that looking? All the fish are out, most of the water's out. We just got to get all the roots out now, get all this gravel out. Hopefully by the end of the day, guys, hopefully by the end of the day. The sun has come out to say hello, but it is looking a bit moody over there, guys. So yes, you legends. I'm gonna have to put my phone on charge for a bit because it's gone flat. Me and Lance will carry on with them roots and I'll bring you straight back. Nice. Yes, you legends, how's my hair looking? Probably full of gravel. And the roots off a... shall I move that so you can actually flip and hear me? So, you legends, can you see me? It's absolutely smashing it down with rain again. Can you see that? And we've got thunder and lightning. Oh yeah, nothing better than being in a pond in the rain when it's thunder and lightning. So where have we got to? Yes, you legends, we managed to get most 99.99% of the roots out. The issue we had, sorry guys, the phone was on charge. was the cable for the pump, which is there, actually was embedded in all the roots, so I literally had to chop all the roots up. It is absolutely smashing it down, guys. I suppose it might help with the air a bit, mightn't it? I swear there's all bits in my hair. Old Lance has just been for a little cruise around there. Peter, the absolute legend, is making a coffee for Sir Lancelot. Can you see this here, guys? So that was his under gravel filter. I've literally pulled it up, and that is sort of a perforated pipe, and then it goes through the wall there, through there, and through there, into these two, and it's got two like central heating pumps powering it. I think I showed you that earlier, but because we've got a brand new, very expensive rubber liner, I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to, he's got a spare 12,000 pump in there. We're going to go over the side into a Y piece and then into these two guys. So I'm just going to go and stand in his garage for 5 minutes because it's absolutely smashing it down the rain, guys, and then I'll bring you straight back. Nice. Testicles, I had to drop it in, guys, otherwise I'll get complaints. Nice. Oh yeah, guys. You absolutely know that makes total sense. Hair's definitely a mess now, guys. So, but look at that. Oh yeah. It's like black over that side. Can you say black? Can you say black? But it's looking pretty damn fine over there. Look, that's what we've just been through, and that's what we've got coming. So, you legends, we've got about another hour and a half to get all of this gravel out of here. And trust me, there's tons of it, and it's rubbing all the skin off my fingers. So I'm going to put my gloves on without further a Scooby-Doo, a doggy-doo, or a big fat pile of poo. How's my eyebrows looking? Let's do this. Yes, you legends. I know I say legends a lot, and I don't really care right now because I'm absolutely knackered, guys. So I've managed to get all that pipe was underneath, but that is still full of a world of gravel. It's about 3:30 now, and it's not just the gravel, it's all the roots that are in the gravel as well. I don't think there's any skin left on my fingers, so I've been wearing some gloves. So yeah, my plan was to get all of this emptied. The fish safe. The fish are safe in the vats, guys. I wanted to get all of this emptied and stripped down, and all the gravel out of there today. But I'm not going to lie, I'm beaten. I am beaten to a pulp. So I'm going to give it another half hour, and then I'll be out of here. Will we get this done in 3 days? So you'll have to stay tuned to find out, guys. Testicles. Yes, you legends, we are back at the church, guys. That job is a killer, let me tell you. So, just for reference, you legends, I am not a big fan of gravel filters, bog filters, veg filters, and the reason why is that over time, but they'll work absolutely fine for the first couple of years, but after that they just get full of fish poo, full of roots and all the rest of it. You can't clean them out, and they just turn bacterial, and Peter did have a big bacterial issue, you legends. So yeah, we're ripping all of that out, and we're going to pump feed those 2 filters at the back. He's got like another 12,000 pumps, so we're going to put that in with a bit of corrugated round, and then hopefully that will stop him from having any problems. So yeah, that gravel and that pipe and all the rest of it has been in there for about 20 years, guys. Yeah, once we started getting all the roots out and the gravel, it was literally just thick with boop. Yeah, just absolutely solid thick. When you're walking around it, the smell that was coming off it was absolutely horrendous. So yes, it was a lot more work than what I thought it would be, if I'm honest. I didn't realise it had been 20 odd years since that's been cleaned out. But Peter, the absolute legend, can you believe he's 75 years old, guys, and he's still fit as a fiddle. Like he did that, he basically got all the gravel out, cleaned it all, and then put it all back in again. So what an absolute flipping legend, and an absolute gentleman as well, guys. So yeah. The question is, will we finish that job in 3 days? I've quoted him for 3 days, but my plan was to get all of that stripped out, emptied, and the whole lot of it, you know, cleaned off. So what we're going to do, you legends, is I'm going to cut the bottom out of the liner in both ends. I haven't found the leak yet, but I'm pretty sure it's that side where the lily pad was, because, guys, once I drained the water level down to that little ridge, water was actually coming back in and then flowing over into the bottom half of the pond. So the leak is there somewhere. But yeah, we've got him a 1mm Firestone rubber liner, guaranteed for life, along with their underlay as well. So yeah, we're going to go back there and get it all finished off, get the rest of that gravel out, get it all cleaned up. We're going to cut out all the folds out the liner just to make sure the new liner fits nice. We are going to go over the top of his coping with the underlay and the lining, and then we've got a new coping, so it'll just be raised up about 1 inch. He's got an overflow on the one side, which I'm going to have to put a tank connector and use gold label to seal that back in, because he uses it as a siphoner, guys. So basically he fits a pipe onto the top of that, bends it down into the water, because you can move it like that. Can you see that? So you can move it down, and then as it starts siphoning out down the hill, basically it works as a gravel siphoner, and that's how he vacs his pond out, which is brilliant. Like, obviously he knows what he's doing, but yeah, he just doesn't feel like he's up to it. But he's 75 years old, guys, but yeah, fit as a fiddle and an absolute legend. So absolutely smashed it down with rain, guys. Thunder and lightning and everything. Oh yes, absolute mission. So yes, guys, you'll have to tune in on Sunday to see if we've finished it all off, wouldn't you? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Nice video for Sunday. Probably a longer one on Sunday, guys. The live I did, you legends, it's only had like 500 and something views. But the thing is, it's not coming up in my files. You know, like when you click on Koi Services, it's not coming up as one of the videos. And the reason is, it's because I did it as a live. So, you legends, if you missed the live on Sunday, I'll leave the link in the description for it, because a few people commented that they couldn't find it. They could only find the intro to it, which I thought if I built an intro to it, the intro would play and then I'd go live. But no, it just went up as a video. So, yes, you legends, if you haven't seen it, it's 2 hours long. I didn't think anyone would call in, if I'm honest with you, but loads of people did. Steve Boover called in, had a good chat with him. Norman Chambers, he called in. Northern Coy, he called in. Little Nick's koi pond and his wife, they called in. There was absolutely loads. Twisted Koi, the absolute legend, he phoned in. He was like plugging loads of different YouTubers. He was. I should have cut him off. I'm only joking, Vince. Love you. Yeah, absolute legend. So yeah, if you haven't watched that, guys, it's 2 hours long, but it was good. And I will do another one. Yeah, I just need to work out how to get that folder into my video files because it's had a lot less views, guys. So yes, you legends, I'm going to leave this right here. I hope you've had an amazing weekend. I hope you had an amazing week. And I'll catch you absolute legends on Sunday, where we should have this job all finished off. Or have we finished it already? You'll have to stay tuned to watch. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, how do you know we're back at the church? Oh, you absolutely know we are back at the church. And you know that is a well-deserved beer. What have we got coming up, you legends? We're going to go back to Sally's. Do you remember Sally's pond? We fitted the Nexus in that really small hole. We're going back there. We're going to do all the decking for her, get it all finished off and all nice. I haven't had a chance to get back there because I've just been absolutely rammer, jammer, ding dong. Oh yeah. So you legends, take care of yourselves, take care of your koi, take care of your loved ones. God bless each and every one of you. And I'll see you on Sunday.